was heaven because there wasn't pain and suffering. And now we will leave the pain and suffering of third dimension behind, and it will no longer be there because it will be obliterated by the loving light of God. You see, love and light are the same thing. And the light within you has always been there. And let it shine and let it come out as you relax. And this is something meditation helps you do. I would say meditate every day, because as you meditate, you go into an altered state of great relaxation, and the light inside can then expand and move into your life in a bigger way, rather than being constricted down tightly from the fear. It can now finally manifest and shine in your life, because the molecules of your atoms have moved beyond the tightness to allow that space for the light to move beyond your atoms out into the world. And your love you will become a beacon to those around you. You will become like a lighthouse. You will attract people who say, gee, what do you have? I really think that's really cool. And you will say, and know that you have become a way shower, a light worker, a person to help others find their way into a spiritual life too, because you have accomplished that. They will be able to follow your example. So as you set your examples, people know that you have integrity and you have worth, you're loyal, and that you are following a loving principle. And that's what God is, the principle of love, the law of love. And a very wonderful 23rd Psalm, if you are not familiar with it, starts out, the Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is another way of saying the law of love. And that's what we're talking about, to follow the love in your heart. Share it with yourself, but send it out to others. We're all part of that energy of love. And you no longer have to walk through the shadow of the valley of death, which is the earth, with the ego. You are going to have obliterated the ego's energy of fear, and you are going to be walking in the presence of God. There is nothing to fear. Tell yourself daily, I am in joy, I am in gratitude, I am in the presence of God. That's reality. Everything else was but an illusion for you to come into this place and to come back from being separated from God to knowing that you are God, that you are one with God, the Father within, doeth the work. That energy of love is what manifests in our lives. That invisible energy can become solid form in anything that needs to be for your well-being. You can create. You have become a creator. You do not have to be a victim and react anymore. You can create your life that you choose by sending out love to others. You are creating love. What a wonderful place to know is that you have grown through many, many lifetimes as you've gone through your karma experiences, lifetime after lifetime, to coming to this place. And that song that was played, Amazing Grace, isn't it amazing? That grace is leading you home. Welcome, enjoy it, apply it in your life, share it with those that are appropriate, that will understand and are eager to learn, so that they may follow you and be with you on the road to happiness that you are on at this point. May all the blessings of the world fill you and expand into all the planets. This is not changing just planet Earth, it's actually changing the energy of the universe. You are a bigger part of the picture than you even realize. But that is enough for today. May I join you in saying thank you for being here, that you are here again. It would be a great pleasure. Welcome and come again, and I'm glad that everybody will be able to join us all on this happy path as we move forward into the new age. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah Germain.
Good afternoon, everybody. everybody. I am Archangel Ariel,
Welcome.
Hello.
and I just love to give blessings. And my blessings come because as we leave the old energy behind, and that becomes a blessing to have better opportunities for joy in our life. And as was mentioned earlier, leaving some of the old, more difficult energies behind and releasing them is not necessarily talked about, discussed, unless you're in touch with a counselor and working on this very diligently. So today we decided that it might be a good idea to just help you out with that, because it's not something that many people even think about. And since most of the people in here today are women, Mac, please do not be offended, but we're all going to go to a spa. But you can go too. Men go to spas. They go to relax and get massages and to sit in the hot tub, and I know you love to do that.
Yes.
So you can go to the spa also, but the ladies love to go to the spa, and this is going to be a beautiful spa, very peaceful, and the music is very lovely, very relaxing, and the angels are singing so softly so that it is so soothing to your soul, that you are so ready to cleanse your soul of those deeper, darker energies that are no longer necessary, needed, and do not need to perpetuate your life any longer. So as we walk into this lovely, brand new, sparkly, gorgeously decorated spa, and as we go in, there is going to be a room where you can have a chance to go in, and we're going to have a special shower. And you each have your own room to do this, so that everyone is privately in their own shower area. And as you go into the shower, you will notice all the yucky black tar all over you that you hadn't even noticed it before, but it's there. You realize, oh, all this other stuff that covered it was gone. You've gotten rid of the fears and the angers and the shame and the resentments, and now this tar is the shame that we still haven't gotten rid of, or the bitterness that is still there that needs to leave. So we want to get rid of the grief. If you haven't grieved certain things in your life, which is sometimes hard to do, our society seems to hand people a Kleenex before they ever finish crying. So the grief isn't always completed. So those things need to be washed off. So I'm going to give you a special bar of soap to wash from your hair, head, face, down all the way to your tippy toes. And in this soap is a solvent, and it's going to dissolve all the black tar all over your system. So just scrub away, washing your hair and your face, and scrub away with your bar of soap, and you have a washcloth if you need, and just make sure all that tar is being washed off, and the shower above is soaking it and cleansing it and diluting it so that it can go down the drain. And as you know, in an old musical show, there was a song, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. What you're doing is you're washing that tar, that bitterness, that shame, and unresolved grief. That causes a lot of illnesses, unresolved grief. You're washing that all down the drain and just letting it float out to be healed and be brought to healthy energy. And you're just letting it wash away, and you're coming out sparkling clean. And you have this soft, gorgeously comfortable, cozy towel to dry off. And you aren't dark and full of tar anymore. And you feel free of it. You feel happy. You feel wonderful. And you have this wonderful, cozy bathrobe, white, fuzzy, soft bathrobe hanging on a peg, and you're going to take that bathrobe and you're going to put it on, and you're going to wrap yourself up in it, and you're going to go sit in a chair with a fireplace next to you, and you're going to relax for a minute, because you know what's going to happen as you're relaxing in that chair, all the relatives and friends and people that caused that shame, bitterness, or were involved with any unresolved grief, are going to take their turns going into the shower that you just were in. They have their own bar of soap, and they're going to clean off all their tar and all the dark stuff that's so sticky and messy and ugly and black and dirty, and they're going to clean up their acts. So that when you're around other people, that can't be projected onto anybody else, and you are in a safe environment. No more shame. No more being a little kid and told you're stupid, or shut your mouth, or shut up, or get out of here, we don't want to hear you, or you're getting hurt because you deserve it. All those things that caused you to feel less than, not good enough, that you are needing to survive by all kinds of means that are not in your best interest. All that shame that was causing you to act out in ways that were not helpful, all that's going to go away because you're cleaning up your act, you're not letting that energy stay on you any longer, and you aren't going to have it around you any longer. So just sit back and relax by that fire as the relatives or friends go in for their showers, and we'll give you a few minutes as you identify which people you need to help. Make sure that they go in and take their shower so they can clean up their act, and all of you can come into this healthier, higher consciousness. And if you did not have time to make sure all of your friends and relatives were cleaned, you can always do this in another meditation. So now it is time to be going back to your room, putting your clothes on, as you feel ecstatic, as you have great joy, bliss, ecstasy of being free of that old energy. And as you walk out of the spa, knowing that you're walking into a new life where that has been cleansed out and no longer is there to be a concern, and your life will look brighter, shinier, and happier. Welcome for being here today. Enjoy the new you. You deserve it. You worked very hard to achieve it, and claim it and live it. Your life will change. Enjoy every minute of it, knowing that you deserved it. It's your birthright, and the best is yet to come. Good evening. Have a good day. Well, everybody, I hope you got your acts all cleaned up. Anyway, we're glad you're here and that everything went so well for you and you got lots of information. Hope it wasn't overloading, but you can always watch it again and hear it again, because the more you hear it, the more it makes sense. And it really does kind of seep in little by little as you're available and hear a little more each time. So we want to make sure that Sue knows how much we appreciate her doing this so people can see it and hear it again. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
And we want to wish everybody a safe trip home, and hope that everybody has learned a lot today. And Marilyn,